Last match of Bayern Munich against Werder Bremen. I'm sorry, just come a bit closer. It's not possible to be louder because of the machine. Today is the cleaning up because of the match which took place on Saturday, and they used these blowers for blowing together all the garbage. But of course, it's pretty loud. I do what I can so that you can understand me. But of course, yeah, I do the best as I can. And yeah, we are here now on the north of the Allianz Arena at the middle tier. You can see we have 3 tiers here, a lower tier in front of us, a middle tier where we are sitting right now, and also an upper tier up there. So it's also the only 3-tier stadium that exists in Germany. The Allianz Arena has a capacity of 68,000 sitting places, and including standing places, even 71,000. So that difference is because, of course, standing places need a lot more space, a lot less space than a sitting place. So for that reason, you have the difference in capacity. And yeah, the Allianz Arena is a quite new stadium. It's 9.5 years old. It was opened in the year 2005. Since that time, games take place in here. It's not only owned by Bayern Munich, it's shared by 2 teams, Bayern Munich and 1860 Munich, the second big football club in Munich. For that reason, you also have this kind of neutral grayish color of the seats. So the team has an advantage or disadvantage because of the color of the seats. Normally, you know, there are team colors on the seats, but here it's not like that because Bayern Munich is a red team color, 1860 Munich is a blue team color. It's really hard to find a compromise with that. For that reason, we have this neutral color here. Yeah, Bayern Munich actually is the owner of the stadium. So they're 100% owner. The 1860 Munich is only in here for rent. And originally they wanted to share the price, so actually they were both had a 50% share of the stadium. 1860 Munich just was relegated to the second division in the year 2004. Since that time, Bayern Munich, 1860 Munich sold their part in 2006 to Bayern Munich because in the second division you can't afford such a huge stadium, you can't afford paying back the debts. So for that reason, Bayern Munich bought the part of 1860 Munich. Since that time, 1860 Munich is only in rent per year, and Bayern Munich is the only owner and was the only one who has to pay back all the debts. The price for the Allianz Arena was 340 million euros, which is quite a lot, and Bayern Munich had to pay all by themselves. And yeah, before that they used to play in the Olympic Stadium, which is about 5 kilometers west of here, and it's also a quite nice stadium, but it had 2 major disadvantages. First one is that it has the track and field lanes going around all of the pitch, so for that reason you've been quite far away from the match. The second thing was that it had a big roof above all of this, but only half of the seats. The other half it got wet when it was raining. So for that reason, those are the 2 major disadvantages. So they wanted to create a real football stadium as we have it here now, very as close as possible to the field. We also have a big roof going above all of the seats, so no one has to get wet when it's raining at a match day. We have also quite a few different things adjusted to this roof. For example, the 2 big screens, one in the south, one in the north. Each of those screens is about 100 square meters big. So that's about the size, the surface of a 4-room apartment to compare. We also have the floodlight, which is adjusted to the roof. We have single lamps that are spread all over the roof or going around here, which is creating a very bright light that we especially need for matches during the night, which is, for example, the Champions League, which always starts about 8:45 p.m. at night. We also have places for journalists. They are at the western part of the stadium at the lower tier. Over there you can see those white tables. And those white tables, there are the live commentators as well as the writing press. And when we look further down to the edge of the field, you can see there next to the middle line, there's the player store, which is open right now, like this. Through this player store, players come upstairs to the pitch at a match day. That's their entrance to the field. This is so close so that it has to be closed again during the match, so that no player can get injured because of that door. It's only open by the halftime or by the end of the game. And so that reason, it's really when it's closed, it's one level with the ground. It's even hard to see, so that no player can get injured or something like that. In about half an hour, we also will have the possibility to go right under this player store. We also have the view that also the players have when they enter the pitch.
The pitch.
Yeah, so far about this area here now, do you have any questions so far? Okay, before we go ahead, we should also test the acoustic in here, as the other group did when we entered up here. I would now count to 1, 2, 3, and please, I would ask all of you to shout "goal" as loud as possible. Although it's pretty loud in here because of the flows, but I think we can even be louder when we all shout "goal" together. Can we make that?
All right.
That would be great. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, now if you want, you can take some photos of yourself and of the stadium around here. Just do me a favor, do not go up to the skyboxes, please stay down here. I'll wait for you over there in about 1 or 2 minutes. We will go ahead to the next spot.
Okay.